let's take a look. Okay, class, basically, just let me try to recall you, remind you what did we stop previously. Okay, class, let's take a look here. We finished the introduction and we are now in the chapter 1 compendium of the consciousness. Okay, so basically, what is the consciousness? In the simple definition, consciousness is just like it's the flow of the mind. It is continuously and with a very specific of consciousness. Okay, and each one of the consciousness accompanied by a group of the mental factor in order to function properly. So that is the definition. That is the flow. But we don't feel as a flow. We feel they are so concrete, and we take it as it's mine, it's I. So that is the misperception. And then in previous lecture, actually, if you want to go through, we just roughly go back to the diagram, and that will be very easy. Let's take a look. So we got the list of the table. So the list of the table, okay, please make sure you're familiar with the pages. Okay, here I can come very fast. You see, number 1 is in the page 28. That is regards what 89 and 121 cittas at the glance. Let me just at the glance to tell you. Page 28. Let's see. Okay, let's take a look. So this is the table. Regarding to the 89 or 10121 citta at the glance, meaning to say in our consciousness, basically there's three group. One is a sense sphere citta, second is a fine material sphere, third is the immaterial sphere, then lastly is a supramandate. What does it mean as a sense sphere citta? Basically, because we want to crave for something, and the external subject, for example, the tangible one. Okay, we can hear the sound, we smell, and we taste, and then our mind is the Dharma subject, the Dharma object. So meaning to say that they are all, we have a tendency to crave over it. So we say it's a sense sphere consciousness. And basically for the sense sphere consciousness, let's take a look. We will see a great hatred and delusion. So basically, what we see, what we hear, all this, usually it is very common for you and I to create the great hatred and delusion due to our habitual karma. Okay. Then we go to the rootless citta. So basically, actually, we are now in the rootless citta, or in detail, actually, according to our syllabus. No, we're about to finish already. Then there will be the this is the one is the sense sphere citta. Then second is the fine material sphere citta. So in the previous lesson, fine material sphere citta, meaning to say that once you try to contemplate the object, for example, a kasina, then you can start to create the mind. This type of mind, when it prolongs, and you can achieve high concentration. We call it as a sense, the fine sphere consciousness, because it's include first, second, third, fourth jhana, and basically all the 5 hindrances will be subside. Okay, and this is so wonderful. So hopefully that we can one day we are able to achieve for this level. Yeah, Elena, anything, please? You raise hand, Elena. Yes.
Sifu, my Wi-Fi is very unstable, so I will put video off.
Okay, no problem. That's cool. Okay, no problem. Okay, let's take a look. Just we call fine material sphere, and the third one is the immaterial sphere. In the immaterial sphere, in the simple way, even the fine material also will gone. So basically we call them as the Dewa for this group of the people. And also this group people will call them as the Dewa. Then supramandate, as we say, supra, meaning to say that they are no more normal human being as you and I. We call them as sage, so supramandate, because they are able to experience the mind, which is supra already. Okay. All right. So this is roughly what we studied before. Okay. Let's take a look to the where are we? So basically, in the previous lesson, we stopped here, okay, the beautiful chitta, meaning to say we already finished the this one, we already finished the rootless chitta 18, which is unwholesome, wholesome, and rootless. So for you, I think you will be quite. I think you wouldn't remember all this stuff in previous lesson, and maybe you miss out the lesson. Okay, in a simple way, this type of rootless consciousness, we need them in order to make the consciousness process become complete. Basically, they are all, how should I put it? They are not the main character. They don't play a main character role in a movie. They're just like the supporting people only. And maybe even just the people just walk around there. That's all. So we don't emphasize them, especially for the beginners when you come to the Buddhism. But anyway, if let's say now you come to is the higher education, we have to introduce them for you. Let's take a look. This is, okay, if let's say this is the consciousness, let's take a look. No, we don't use that, sorry. Okay, we go back to this. Okay, for example, in the previous lessons, this is absorbs the limit the jhavana process. Page 166. Okay, let's say I go to the page 166. 166. Okay, let's take a look. So, for example, this is we call it the limit jhavana process. This is the mind door process. Okay, throughout the mind door process here, we will see J. J means jhavana. They are the main character in the movie. Why? Because they are creating the karma. Before and after, they are all considered supporting actor or actress or even the caliphate, because they are just to make the whole process become more complete. So before and after, who are there? They are this one. The 18. This one. Let's see. List of table. They are the. Let's see. They are chapter 2. Let me see. Chapter 1. 28. Okay, they are the rootless chitta, remember, so this is a rootless chitta. So in previous lesson, we have already finished them already. So today, we are going to the sense feel beautiful chitta. But before we proceed, okay, class, can you just flip to this table 1.1, just go through it for 3 times, okay? And then thumb up, please, once you finish. Okay, you can start now. Please go to this diagram table 1.1. Just read by yourself or silently for 3 times. Once you finish, please thumb up by Zoom. Now. One people finish. Hey, why so long one? Yeah, just read for your repetition only. Or abhidhamma, the key point is repeat, repeat, and repeat. Hey, can you take a look to the Kok Kong? The way he wear and his tie, just like he's going to take the IC photo, right? Or passport photo, am I right? Hey, Kok Kong, now what you appeared, just you were going to take the photo for passport and IC, you know. Wow, very exactly, with the white cloth, IC photo, this is the IC photo, Zoom style, okay. Okay, thank you so much, class. Let's take a look. Once we finish this, now, according to our syllabus, we are just finished the 18 rootless consciousness. Let's take a look. This is the 18 rootless. This is in the diagram. Let me have a list of the table. Let's take a look. Chapter 1, okay, this is the rootless chitta, page number 43. Okay, let's see, page 43. Okay, class, take a look. So this is the rootless chitta. If you do remember, if you compare, there will be three kinds. One is the unwholesome resultant, one is the wholesome resultant, one is the functional. And then if you try to compare both, a lot of similarity, which is the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body receiving investigation is almost the same, but here the unwholesome, the number is less than 1 from the wholesome resultant. That's all. And then if you remember in previous lesson, one thing is very special is the body. The body is a pleasure there. So remember, I could example that in the simple way, once the body it show pleasure, meaning to say that the touching of the body can create the most sensation for you, either good or bad. So that's why if you try to marketing a car, if you try to marketing the clothes, basically you must let the customer to try. Then their willingness to buy will be stronger. And then, of course, maybe we say that, what I see, what I hear, also feel joy. But according to Abhidhamma, basically, for the first process, you just go through the retina, it doesn't incur any feeling, not much feeling. But once it go to the brain, the feeling will be stronger because the dopamine excretion. And then basically, I mean, in the Buddhism way, we are using one is a mind, how do we put it? We call it as a 5-door consciousness process. Another one, one is a 5-door consciousness process, and then another one is a mind-door consciousness process. Remember, when we talk about the mind-door, let's take a look. This is the mind door. When it goes to the mind door, it's in the brain already. It's in the brain already. If let's say it is not mind door, it we call it as a five-door consciousness. This is just on the nerve of our organs only. Okay, so I think just roughly we repeat here. Now today we go to the new part. We call it as what? Beautiful consciousness. Yes, Kok Hong, can you please read the passage? Beautiful consciousness.
Beautiful consciousness, excluding those that are evil and the rootless. The rest are called beautiful. Their numbers either 59 or 51 or 91. Beautiful consciousness. Beautiful consciousness include all chittas, excluding those that are evil. That is the 12th type of unwholesome consciousness, and the ruthless, the 18 type that are utterly devoid of roots. This type of consciousness is called beautiful because it accompanied by beautiful mental factors. It should be understood that the beautiful has a wider range than the wholesome. The beautiful includes all wholesome chittas, and it also includes resultant and functional chittas that possess beautiful mental factors. These later chittas are not wholesome but karmically indeterminate. The beautiful comprises the 24 sense spheres chittas to be defined just below, as well as all fine material sphere chittas. In material spheres chittas and supramandat chittas. Those chittas other than the beautiful are called asobhana, non-beautiful. Either 59 or 91, the 59 beautiful chittas are obtained thus: 24 sense spheres, 15 fine material spheres, plus 12 immaterial spheres, plus 8 supramandat. A total of 91 is obtained by dividing the supramandat chittas into 40 type rather than 8, as will be explained below.
Okay, thank you so much. This is what we pronounce a supramande. Okay, this is a Pali term. Okay, we try to highlight this paragraph first. Beautiful chitta. This we pronounce indeterminate. Okay, karmically indeterminate. Abhidhamma-citta. Okay, let's go back to the diagram. I think, we can make you more easy to understand with the diagram. So let's take a look to the page. Please turn to the page 28, please. 28 now. Page 28. Okay, class, let's take a look. Please try to highlight the wholesome chitta here. Please try to highlight the wholesome. We all highlight together. Wholesome, 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 wholesome. Okay. Yes, I think you do right. Okay, you have already highlighted the wholesome. Okay, then according to the passage, they say there will be some bad, or we call it as evil. So where is the evil? It's unwholesome. You see, we see here unwholesome. So they are the evil, unwholesome consciousness. They are the evil. And then you come to the definition as the beautiful. You see, so class. Can you find me where is the beautiful citta? Can you find for me? But you have to go back to the passage. It is hidden here. You got the answer, please raise hand by Zoom. Where is the beautiful citta? Can you look for me? Yes,
24.
Yes, okay. Yes, Guan San, can you tell me where is the beautiful?
I saw 24. Sense.
24. Yes, you see a beautiful citta. It's a beautiful is here. Okay, then okay. Yes, Guan San, how about this one five material sphere citta? Is this the beautiful also?
I think so.
Yes, why?
Because it's attraction also.
Attraction.
Yeah.
Okay. Because they are
Materials,
beautiful also. Okay, the real reason is because the Cetasika also is a beautiful. Okay, yes, let's take a look from the definition here, beautiful and wholesome. So, Elena, can you tell me the beautiful definition is more white or the wholesome is more white? Elena, yes.
Wholesome is more white.
No, how come? Must be beautiful. You see, a beautiful include the wholesome, resultant, and functional according to the diagram. Right? So the beautiful more white, meaning to say we call beautiful citta because we include the wholesome, resultant, and functional. Why resultant, functional are included? The reason is because they possess the cetasika, the good one. Okay, so that's the reason why beautiful citta, the scope is wider than the wholesome. One we call it as a wholesome, they exclude the resultant and functional. Okay, so here we know there is the relationship, including here. So here we will notice that all is the beautiful citta, all is the beautiful citta, all is the beautiful citta. So many beautiful here, but the wholesome is here, and the unwholesome is limit here only. Okay, so let's go back to the to the context. Let's take a look. You see, beautiful consciousness includes all citta excluding those evil. So the unwholesome is excluded. You see, then they say and the rootless also excluded. The reason why we define as a beautiful is because accompanied by beautiful mental citta, mental factor. Okay, basically the beautiful mental factor. in next chapter we'll talk about it. Okay, the next chapter we'll talk about it. Okay, if you need an example, the beautiful mental factors that will be, for example, non-greedy, non-hatred, and non-delusion. These three, they are the example of the beautiful mental factor. All right. Now you see, Elena has a wider range than the wholesome, okay? Because beautiful include what? Resultant and functional. Again, what is the resultant and the functional? Okay, can anybody try to flip back in what page we got the definition for the resultant and also the functional citta? Yeah, the definition for the resultant in the previous pages, you can get it. Just tell us from the mic. See whether you can remember the definition. You can only remember the definition, only repeat by repeat only. Can you get it? Okay, the definition is just after when, let me see first. Okay, remember there's one section we talk about sense sphere, immaterial sphere, and material sphere and immaterial sphere. Then lastly, we talk about the nature of the consciousness. So we will define what is the wholesome, unwholesome, the functional, and also the resultant. Remember that part? You have to always go back to that part. Okay, maybe let me try to help you if you couldn't find it. Okay. Let's have a table. Okay, I think this is here. Please flip to the page number 31. Okay, 31. Okay, let me show you where is this. We are in the page 45. Okay, page 31. Okay. Plus, let's take a look. Okay. Unwholesome consciousness. Okay, because there will be three unwholesome roots. Okay. Then, class, let's take a look here. The ripening of the karma are called resultant. That is the definition. Okay, please highlight again. This is important definition. You will keep on repeating using it, even though you don't fully understand. Okay, how can you remember the thing you don't fully understand? No problem, because later on you will understand the more you study. Just like law, I can frankly tell you, you have to remember the thing you don't really understand, but later on, once you understand, you will enjoy the technicality. Am I right, Sally? You will enjoy the technicality, very technical, like a law, right? You see, like Sally, like you feel like studying law, right? Yes, that exactly you are studying the law. You will enjoy once you grasp it already. Okay, so we'll always remember that we will keep on repeating this definition. You see, the ripening karma are resultant. Okay, then one more definition is here. You see how this one is the fourth class is the kriya functional. Functional is what's neither karma nor karma resultant. Okay, neither karma nor karma resultant. Karma resultant, just how we say the ripening of the karma, we call it as a resultant. Okay, and then this is we call it as a functional. Neither karma meaning to say what? Neither unwholesome nor wholesome. This is a neither karma. Okay, so just okay, just try to keep on repeat it. You will understand one day. Okay. Okay, so here we finish. Okay, and then let's come here. We will go back to just now. What the pages is the page 45. Am I right? Okay, page 45, right? Okay, we come back here. Okay, so here you see, include resultant and functional citta. You please try to, cross-reference the page, or then you can come back here. Cross-reference. Remember, just now, where is it? Cross-reference. You have to go back there. Okay. I can tell you, one day you will understand. Once you finish the abhidhamma and you really fully understand it, then it will work as a dictionary for you. Wherever you see the Dharma, you will through the eye of abhidhamma. That is a very professional way to do the Buddhism. Okay, next let's take a look. We finish here. Then besides the beautiful citta, we call it as the non-beautiful. So simple, right? Absorbana. Okay, then now we go to the sense sphere beautiful consciousness 24. Let's take a look. We go back to the diagram again. You see. Okay, the list of diagram, page number 28. Let's see, page 28 here. Okay, so meaning to say that now we come to here, sense sphere beautiful citta. Let's take a look. Okay, okay, if it's too complicated for you to flip your page, please take a look to the screen, will be fine. Because I'm familiar, I can do very well. You see, sense sphere beautiful citta totally will be 24. Okay, it made up of, see, 8 wholesome, 8 resultant, and 8 functional. Okay, So now, okay, huh? Yeah. Sally, can you please read this sense sphere whole consciousness 8? Yeah, please. One consciousness.
One consciousness accompanied by joy associated knowledge unprompted. One consciousness accompanied by joy associated with knowledge prompted. One consciousness accompanied by joy dissociated from knowledge unprompted. One consciousness accompanied by joy disassociated from knowledge prompted. One consciousness accompanied by equanimity associated with knowledge unprompted. One consciousness accompanied by equanimity associated with knowledge prompted. One consciousness accompanied by equanimity disassociated from knowledge unprompted. One,
Okay.
one consciousness accompanied by equanimity disassociated from knowledge prompted.
Okay, thank you. Please find the rule and then stop first. Please find the rules and the regulation behind. When you get it, raise hand, please. You can see there's some rules and regulation behind. Yeah, Sally always is the fastest. It's the fastest.
No, I think it's prompted and unprompted.
No, more than that. They got 3 rules behind. Okay.
Oh, then the knowledge one.
Yes, with the knowledge. Okay, what with knowledge? You see, associate with knowledge and dissociate from knowledge. Okay.
Disassociated.
Then one more rules. Elena on the mic.
Prompted.
Elena.
Prompted.
Prompt and unprompted. And then one more rules.
Feeling.
Feeling, yes. One is accompanied by joy. Another one is
Equanimity.
yes. Okay, class, remember, in order to make Abhidhamma interesting, always analyze the diagram. Always analyze. Then you sure you can get the answer one. That will be interesting. Okay. Okay, then after finish, of course, I think here it will tell you already. Okay, Guan San, can you please read the passage? Sense sphere. Guan San, are you okay to do the reading? You seems cold, right? You're running nose.
Yeah, flu.
Flow, huh? So
Yeah.
better you don't read lah. Okay. Yes, Kok Hong read already. Yeah, Elena, can you please read the passage? Read the passage, Elena.
Sense sphere wholesome consciousness. This class of consciousness is divided into 8 types on the basis of 3 principles of dictomization. One is a concomitant feeling, which is 4 cases is joy, i.e. pleasant mental feeling, and in 4 cases equanimity, i.e. neutral mental feeling. A second is the presence or absence of knowledge, and the third is the dyad of unprompted and prompted. Associated with knowledge comprehends things as they are. In the consciousness associated with knowledge, the word nana refers to mental factor of wisdom, which also represents the root of non-delusion. Consciousness dissociated from knowledge lacks this factor of wisdom, but it does not involve ignorance or delusion, which pertains only to unwholesome consciousness. Unprompted. According to the commentary, one does a good deed without prompting due to physical and mental fitness, good food and climate, etc. And as a result of having performed similar deeds in the past, prompting occurs through inducement by another or by personal deliberation, as explained above, page 36. With roots, the 4 wholesome chittas associated with knowledge possesses all 3 wholesome roots. The 4 dissociated from knowledge possesses non-greed or generosity, and non-hate or loving kindness, but lack non-delusion.
Okay, thank you
The
so
eighth
much. Never mind, stop here. We digest first. Okay, so here we try to analyze. One is accompanied by the joy. Okay, with the knowledge, then prompt or unprompted. Okay. Dichotomization. Joy, somanasa. Three principle dichotomization. Equanimity. Non-delusion. Well, basically, I mean, what we see here is what we analyzed just now. Okay, so just roughly we understand the definition. Number one is the feeling, either is a joy or equanimity. In the simple way, you feel joy, you feel happy lah. If you do happy, it's equanimity. So simple, right? Okay, then next, let's take a look. For example, recently, let me see what case. For example, okay, I mean previously, recently the case for the Sam Corting, once she is free and acquainted from the case, then basically almost the whole Malaysian, they feel joy, especially Chinese, Malay half lah. Some they blame her also, some also blame the parents, but most people joy. So meaning to say that is we call it as with somanasa, this consciousness, you rejoice. Oh, we feel so good that you are free from the guilty. You are innocent, and you are free. The Sam Corting case. So that is the feeling of the joy we call it. Then the second one, once there's the feeling of the joy, we will ask whether it's associated with the knowledge or not. So what does it mean as a knowledge? Okay, class, basically, there's a two-level definition of the knowledge. Number one, if you believe there's a cause and effect, if you believe there's a three life, past, present, and the future, you believe that there's a karma and consequences. This is the very, the superficial level of the knowledge. You believe that. Okay, so the second one is the more profound, meaning to say that you are having the jnana to understand that your body actually is made up from the nama rupa, which is keep on changing and changing. Basically, the second one is too deep, except you have already go through, you are using the vipassana skill. So basically, we go back to the more superficial definition, meaning to say that as long as you believe there is a cause and effect, the theory behind, you are considered knowledge, you got the knowledge already. Okay, if you don't have the perception regarding the karma, the cause and effect, you are disassociated with the knowledge. Let's take a look. See or not? Okay. Here you see the jnana refer to what the wisdom. So just like I mentioned, they got two level of the definition. All right. And the third one is whether it's a prompted or unprompted. Or maybe if you do something due to what have a physical, medical fitness, good food and climate. So basically, we are more willing. For example, you read newspaper, the Sam Cotting case, you feel that, oh, I rejoice, you are free. Basically, I think maybe your mood also very good. Maybe you just after the good food, the climate make you feel comfortable. So you will do some good thing unprompted. Okay, okay, if let's say you are sick, Sally, if let's say your psoriasis cause your whole body itchy, do you have mood to go to see, oh, Sam Cotting case, whether she is free, you will rejoice? You wouldn't, right? See or not? So meaning to say that we are very influenced by all the factors. See or not? So that's why prompted, unprompted is included. But basically, in the normal life, we never use this type of things to describe. So I wouldn't. Let's say Sally go to make a cheesecake, and then basically we wouldn't say, oh, Sally, you make a cheesecake, accompany with the joy, associate with the knowledge, and unprompted. We wouldn't say so. but we study in this way, but normal life we don't say so. But we know that, oh, whether it's a prompted, unprompted, associate with the joy or not joy, that is actually we know that your mental state. Okay, basically how far you can go, we know that. Okay, then this is prompted and unprompted. Then whether it's with roots or with root or without root, of course it's with root. Remember, we just finished the 18th rootless. So remember the diagram. You see this is the diagram. See how the page 35. Let me show you. So this is the rootless. Here is the rootless. Wait, okay. The page and also rootless is 43. Let me show you. Page 43. So class, you see, this is the rootless citta. So only this group citta is the rootless. Okay, the 18 is the rootless. All the rest, they are root citta. The page number 28. Let's see 28. See, class here, rootless citta. One group is a rootless only, meaning to say the rest, the other. The rest 89 minus 18, they are all root citta. They got root. Either it's a good root or bad root. Okay, yes, that is the meaning here. Okay, so you say with root, of course they are with root, with all three wholesome root. Okay, so what is a wholesome root? You see, example, non-greed, non-hate, and non-delusion. So we call them as a wholesome consciousness because they possess this three root. Okay, we need example how to support what we understand. Okay, yes. Okay, 1 to 8. Okay, Sally, can you please read the passage? The 8 types, please.
The 8 types of wholesome sense, clear consciousness may be illustrated by the following examples. Someone joyfully performs a generous deed, understanding that this is a wholesome deed, spontaneously without prompting. Someone performs the same good deed, understanding after deliberation or prompting by another. Someone joyfully performs a generous deed without prompting, but without understanding that this is a wholesome deed. Someone joyfully performs a generous deed without understanding after deliberation or prompting by another. This type of consciousness should be understood the same way as the preceding 4, but with neutral feeling instead of joyful feeling. These 8 types of consciousness are called wholesome, kusala, or materialist guna, because they inhabit the defilements and produce good results. They arise in worldlings through jhana and train sakha. Noble disciples at the three lower stages of stream and enterer, once returner, non-returner. Whenever they perform wholesome bodily deeds and verbal deeds, and wherever they generate wholesome minds, states of mind pertaining to the sense sphere. These citas do not arise in arahants, whose actions are without karmic potency.
Thank you so much. Okay, we try to digest.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay, let's put an example for this case. For example, you see, someone joyfully perform a generous deed, understanding this is wholesome and without prompting. Okay, Guan San, okay, let's take a look. If let's say you just call your nephew maybe just 5 years old, you say, hey, please put some money in the donation box. Okay, so Guan San, do you think the boy is this joyful or without joyful?
The parents asking the son to donate, is it?
Yes.
For the son.
Mm.
For the son, if it's coming from his own also, he should be joyful lah.
Maybe he just playful, he's still kid. He said put inside. Okay. Then, do you think is the boy understanding is a wholesome deed or not?
Understand.
Does the boy understand? No, right?
Yeah.
They are okay, and then do you think it is a prompting or without prompting?
Prompting meaning
It is triggered by some other external factor. It's a prompting.
just sound like what Sifu said, he should be prompted lah.
Yeah, he should be prompted because his parents say, hey, put some money in the donation box. Okay, so meaning to say that from here, we can try to analyze. If you do something with a joyful or with a neutral feeling, which one is more impressive? Joy or equanimity? Which one more impressive? Number one or two?
Number two.
Number one, right? Hey, of course, number one, you are joyful, then you can remember well. How come number two? Okay, must be number one. Okay. Then second, if you do without prompted, okay, I want to do. Or people say, go and do. Which is more impressive, you think? Prompted
the
or
first.
unprompted?
The
Right.
unprompted one, yeah.
Unprompted one, okay. Then, if let's say you understand, this is the good karma, you do it with the knowledge. Okay, by understanding this is the good karma and without understanding, which one can bring you more joy?
Understanding.
Yeah, understanding, right? So meaning to say that if let's say a person do the good deed, by understanding that is a good cause and effect, then the joy more easily arise. Once there's a joy, and then maybe in the beginning, people encourage you. Later on, you just keep on doing by yourself, meaning to say that later on, it will become a habit. That is the good one. So meaning to say that these three angle analyzer will notice that they are mutually support to each other. And we notice that the best quality must be the one with the joy. And the second must be unprompted. The third one, you understand, you have a knowledge of the karma. That is the best one. But of course, usually we begin without knowledge. Like a kids, we ask them to do, they just don't know. Usually we begin with dissociate with the knowledge. Usually this is how we begin. But later on we have to educate them. Then with the education, he understand that, then he will keep on doing this. Okay. Okay, so this is important. Why we have to study this. So make sure, class, next time once you do some dana, donation or what, make sure you include these three factors in your consciousness. Okay, so that is the point you should do. Because once the karma ripen, it will ripen according to the grade you are, because if you do the karma with the first grade, the consciousness, just like you are planting the Musang King A grade, the fruit also will be A grade. If let's say you just plant a kampong tree, of course the fruit is a kampong tree, meaning to say you just do, people force you, okay lah, I just give lah, with the unwillingness, with the hatred, and then just to, I just pay you back only lah, because you donate me previously, I pay you back only. So this type of consciousness, we call it as the kampong type great durian. Later on, the fruit also will be kampong great. Get it? No? So why we learn this? The reason is this. Okay. So make sure you plant a first grade of the consciousness. One, you try to do whatever. So you see why we call them as a consciousness, because besides the wholesome, you see, that inhibits the defilement and produce good karma. Yes. Okay, for example, if let's say you do some that good, very good the aggregate consciousness, it can help in three aspects. Number one, if you're unhealthy, you try to recall, I help people, I feel so enjoy. Well, when you try to think about it, you try to recall it, you will feel better. Okay, maybe say that you can try, I know, maybe very itchy, you can't do anything, right? So you just think about, the good thing I do, maybe reduce a little bit, say that you try to experiment and tell us the result, after put all the steroid, then you can't do anything already, still itchy there. So you try to recall the good consciousness you think about, because at that time your dopamine will excrete, maybe can help a little bit to divert your attention. Number one. Second, if you don't sleep well, recall it. Recall all the good deeds with the joy, then you can sleep better. The third one, before the meditation. Once you recall all the good deeds, you try to do meditation, basically the effective is better, more effective. Of course, if after you quarrel with the people, then you go to meditate, what's the effect? Worse, when you cannot meditate, the mind always with all the picture, how you quarrel with the word, all the bad word. But if you do all the good deed, you can transfer to the meditation easily. Just have a try. So that's why we say all these they can inhibiting the defilement and produce the good karma. Right? And then it will arise not only from in the heart. It will arise in you and me and the trainer. The trainer meaning to say, accept the arahant. Okay, so the Sodaban, Anagami, Sodaban, Sadagami, Anagami, they all will arise this type of egg consciousness. We call it as wholesome consciousness. It will arise also in their context. Okay, so that is the meaning here. All right. Okay, I give you maybe a little bit time. Please try to recall, maybe from your young age until now, what is the best wholesome consciousness you create before, and once you recall, you feel happy and joy. Please write down, remind yourself, then you can raise hand. From childhood until now, the more you recollect, the better you are.
the problem, Sifu, is that the more bad we do, the easier to remember.
How what? Again, what?
If we do bad, we remember more.
That's the worst case. No, no, no.
We do good, cannot remember.
No. Yeah. So I force you to remember. Yes, this is the order from the court. You have to remember that. Because if you keep on remember all the good things, the moment you pass away, if you are able to recall the good one, it will help you to reborn to the good place. Please try. Hey, Sally, you have made a few cheesecake for me. That was also a good deal. You cannot remember the cheesecake you make. I enjoyed the cheesecake. Remember, I said it's a great ale. Wow. Try. Okay, if you really nothing come up, please raise your hand. This is an opportunity for you to review yourself. Okay, one people finish. Okay, two people finish. Okay. Three people finish. Sally, you are a loser lah. How come do so many good things but cannot remember? Just remember the bad thing. You are the loser. Okay. So we continue lah. Okay. You can. Yeah. You can put down your hand. All right. So now we continue with the sense sphere resultant consciousness 8. Okay. Yes. Kok Hong, can you please read this 8
9. One consciousness accompanied by joy associated with knowledge unprompted. One consciousness accompanied by joy associated with knowledge prompted. One consciousness accompanied by joy dissociated from knowledge unprompted. One consciousness accompanied by joy dissociated from knowledge prompted. One consciousness accompanied by equanimity associated with knowledge unprompted. One consciousness accompanied by equanimity associated with knowledge prompted. One consciousness accompanied by equanimity dissociated from knowledge unprompted. One consciousness accompanied by equanimity dissociated from knowledge prompted. These are the 8 types of sense spheres resultant consciousness with root.
Yes, okay, please stop. Kok Hong, this is the resultant consciousness. Can you compare this 8 with the previous one? So the previous one, they are the wholesome consciousness. What are the differences, Kok Hong? This 8. Class, please try to compare this 8 and the previous. This resultant consciousness and the wholesome consciousness. What are the differences? When you once you discover, just mention it.
师父，我不知道。
The answer is no difference. Because I want to see whether you really pay attention or not. Both are similar one. What's the difference? The difference is the first number 8 one, they are all wholesome. Second one is a resultant, but the content all is the same. So don't say you don't know. The answer is actually is no difference. Okay, see or not? So meaning to say, okay, it's a joke a little bit, but we notice that, whether it's a wholesome or resultant, okay, you remember the definition? Once the wholesome ripen, they will become the resultant. Remember the definition? So meaning to say, this is exactly the egg one. Once they ripen, there will be the resultant of consciousness which can match them very well. So in a simple way, class, if in the very beginning, you already create this one, one consciousness accompanied with the joy associated with the knowledge unprompted, wholesome consciousness. One is become ripened, it also will become the number one. See or not? This one number one. It will become ripened, the number one. But we put it as a what? As a resultant consciousness. So egg and egg, they should be matched with each other. Okay, so we got it. Okay, yes, please, can you, Kok-Hung, can you please continue the reading?
Guide to 14. Sense spheres resultant consciousness with root. As there are 8 wholesome type of consciousness, there are also 8 corresponding type of resultant consciousness. These 8 chittas are karmic effect of the sense spheres wholesome chittas. In order to differentiate them from the rootless resultants due to wholesome karma, these are described as sahituka with root. Both are rootless wholesome resultant, and the rooted resultants are produced by the same 8 wholesome chittas. But the two sets differ in their qualities and functions. These differences will become clearer when they discuss the functions of consciousness.
Okay, thank you so much. You see, answer is here already. Okay, so basically corresponding, we know, that's why, but this we call as a root consciousness. Before, we also study regard the rootless wholesome consciousness. Okay, so here maybe just ignore it because it said you'll be clearer once we discuss the function of consciousness. So this we just highlight, but just worry you will be confused. Then now we go to the sense sphere functional consciousness. Yes. Okay, whose turn to read? Elena, right? Please.
17. One consciousness accompanied by joy, associated with knowledge unprompted. One consciousness accompanied by joy, associated with knowledge prompted. One consciousness accompanied by joy, dissociated from knowledge unprompted. One consciousness accompanied by joy, dissociated from knowledge prompted. One consciousness accompanied by equanimity, associated with knowledge unprompted. One consciousness accompanied by equanimity, associated with knowledge prompted. One consciousness accompanied by equanimity, dissociated from knowledge, unprompted. One consciousness accompanied by equanimity, dissociated from knowledge, prompted. These are the 8 types of sense sphere functional consciousness with roots.
Okay, please stop. Functional consciousness, please. Okay. You think I'm going to ask the difference between them or not? Of course I won't, because how can we do the setting with your knowledge, right? We will do the setting only one you don't know, then we can trap you. Since you all know already, I would ask the question. Of course they are same, right? Okay, but the only difference is what? Remember, class is here. Functional. What is the definition of functional? Can you remember? Just now we just go through the definition. If you cannot remember, please go back to that page. The definition for the wholesome, unwholesome, functional, and resultant. Yes, what is the functional? The definition, yes. The definition is very funny. 講咗等於冇講咁樣嘅. Remember? I think you remember this word, but what is it exactly? You can truly understand once you keep on studying only. Get it? I don't know where is it. You have to really mark that part because I will always repeat asking you that. Okay, where is it, Elena? You can't find. Okay, so let me show you where is it. Please highlight again. Okay, this is in here. You can find here. Okay. All right. Let me see. Chapter 1. Okay. List of the table. Okay. Yeah, and hope. Yeah, it's page 35, I think. Okay, so I will come back here. It's the 50, page 35. Here is it. Not here. Front a little bit. Before the yeah, here is this. Okay, page. Please go back to the page 31, 32. Okay, you see or not? Yeah, functional, neither karma nor karma resultant. That is the definition of the functional. 係咪好似講咗等於冇講係咪？Resultant but basically it is what? It is not karmically determined, not capable of producing karmic result. That is the meaning. They are not capable of produce the karmic result. Okay. So just now, where are we? What page are we? 50, right? Are not able to produce any karmic result. So meaning to say that this is unable to produce karmic result. Okay, so this 8 consciousness are for who? Why we need this functional? For who to use it? Yes, Sally, for who to use? Don't go to look for answer. No need to go. Just guess, simply guess. For who?
For us,
No. Okay, there's a group of people. This is their very last life, and they won't have any next life. Who are they?
Arahant.
Yes, Arahant and Buddha. So this group is for Arahant Buddha because this is their very last life. Of course, they must be functional so that it wouldn't accrue any karma in the future. Am I right? They no more karma in the future. Of course, so we need it because for Arahant, they will still eat the food. They will still feel enjoy. Then also they will unprompted. Am I right? For example, Turkish, the earthquake there, the Arahant is Arahant, the Arahant got the money, maybe he also will do the donation. But once we do the donation, there will be the karma in the future. But Arahant, they don't have any karma in the future. If the Arahant don't have karma in the future, there must be the function. Same with joy. prompted, maybe unprompted, and then also, associate with the knowledge mostly. Okay, so that is the meaning here, lah. Okay, can you please further reading? Keep on reading it out. Elena, please. Okay.
Sense sphere functional consciousness with roots. Whereas the 8 wholesome sense sphere chittas arise in worldlings and trainees, they do not arise in Buddhas and Arahats. They have transcended the cycle of karma and future becoming in the realms of rebirth. However, in Buddhas and Arahats, there arise 8 types of consciousness, which are exact counterparts. These are called kriya, or functional chittas, because they merely perform their functions without leaving any karmic deposit. Because a Buddha or an Arahat has eradicated all traces of ignorance and craving, the causes of rebirth. There is no way his good action could generate future results. They merely arise, accomplish some functions, and then fall away without residue.
Okay, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Okay, so this is for the Buddha, Arahant, the Kriya. Remember, or the functional, or we call it as a Kriya. This is exceptionally for, specifically for Buddha and Arahant, functional consciousness. Okay, if we finish, then we go to the summary. Never mind, it will be okay. We just ignore it. Okay, then next we come to is the 5 material sphere consciousness 15. Class, let's take a look. This is the diagram number 28. 28, let's see. Okay, so class, take a look. Now we are going to here 5 material sphere chitta. Totally we got 15. See, wholesome resultant function each 5 with a total of 15. So let's go one by one. Okay. Yes, whose turn to read? Too few people So whose turn now? Yes, please. Sally, right? Your turn now.
Yeah.
Okay. First jhana, please.
First jhana, wholesome consciousness together with initial application, sustained application, zest, happiness, and one-pointedness. Second jhana, wholesome consciousness together with sustained application, zest, happiness, and one-pointedness. Third jhana, wholesome consciousness together with zest, happiness, and one-pointedness. Fourth jhana, wholesome consciousness together with happiness and one-pointedness. Fifth jhana, wholesome consciousness together with equanimity and one-pointedness. These are the 5 types of fine material sphere wholesome consciousness.
Okay. Yes, continue, please.
First jhana, resultant consciousness together with initial application, sustained application, zest, happiness, and one-pointedness. Second jhana, resultant consciousness together with sustained application, zest, happiness, and one-pointedness. Third jhana, resultant consciousness together with zest, happiness, and one-pointedness. Fourth jhana is the resultant consciousness together with happiness and one-pointedness. Fifth jhana resultant together with equanimity and one-pointedness. These are the five types of five material resultant consciousness.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, please try to compare number 1 to number 5. What are the difference between them? You can do now. You got the result, you can just on the mic and talk about it. You get the difference. Yeah,
People
Elena?
are the same. Right?
First, second, third, fourth, fifth. What is the difference between of them? Got difference. Ah, yeah, this is not a setting, like Elena. True one. This is not a setting. This is not a 10 mile heist.
The first one is initial application. Second
Sustained
is sustained application. The third
Yeah.
one don't have both of them.
Yes.
Then the fourth one also don't have, but don't have zest also.
Okay, 5. Do you see if you count number 1? We see 5 things, right? Application, sustain, zest, happiness, and one-pointedness. Okay, the first jhana got 5. Then from first to the 5th, what happened to this 5 factor?
Reduce.
Yes. How many?
One by
Two.
one.
Yes,
Two.
1 by 1. Yes. Elena, this is not a setting lah. They really got a different lah. How can I play all the time? You're all so smart. Am I right? I see. It reduced 1 by 1. Class, this is important for you. Why? Because if you go to meditate, if let's say you are able to reach to the jhana, your meditation master will guide you from first jhana to second jhana by asking you to drop to number 1. The application. Then if you proceed to the second jhana, he will say you have to drop the application and the sustained application, initial application and sustained application. Then you have to drop them, and drop 1 by 1 until lastly the 5th jhana just remain the equanimity and the one-pointedness. Okay, so same. Class, take a look. This is the resultant, and before the resultant, they are the consciousness. Okay, I do the wrong thing. This is accidentally eliminate. Please ignore it. So you see, before the reading is the wholesome, right? So meaning to say, once you try to create the wholesome karma, okay, if this karma is the mostly recreate, for example, it's the first jhana karma, like Sally, if you are addicted to meditation, so every day at least half to 1 hour in the first jhana. So the moment you pass away, meaning to say you always create the wholesome, first jhana wholesome consciousness. So the moment when you die, so your next life, you will be reborn as the first jhana resultant consciousness for the whole next life. Get it, class? So that is the meaning here. And again, there will be some functional. So remember, functional not for you and me, but for who, Guan San? Functional for who?
Just now mention the Arahant.
Arahant and Buddha, meaning to say you are not daydreaming. Because we are a small group, I can easily take care with you all. If a big group, very hard already. I think many people are there, they don't know. What is it? Forget it again. Small group is better. You will be always asked, you have to be always conscious. Okay, same again. So, okay, immediately we come to the guide.
Sifu, can I ask just now?
Yes.
We have five, right? The jhana.
Yes.
So can I suppose the best is the 5th one?
Yes, sure. This is correct. The 5th is the best one. Okay, this is a good question. There's a few, why Shakyamuni Buddha highly praising the first jhana? The reason is number 1, one is attain the Buddha under the body tray, Buddha under the body tray. he is using the fourth jhana. This is the fifth jhana. Buddha under the body tray, he's using the fifth jhana to attain the Buddhahood. Number one. Secondly, Buddha attained to the Parinibbana. Parinibbana, according to the legend, not according to the legend, according to the text, very clearly stated that Shakyamuni was using the fourth jhana to attain to the Parinibbana. So the fifth one is the best, actually. Concern, good question, is the best one. So if possible, you try to meditate until to the fifth jhana. Well, this is attainable and practicable within this life. Just do it. Okay. So that's why Shakyamuni say you should do it, because I also practice to attain to the Buddhahood and also achieve to the Parinibbana. And according to some legend now, they say that Shakyamuni in the childhood is able to attain to the fifth jhana the moment he is in the garden. He's very childhood only. He saw the scenario, so he feels serene and good. Immediately he meditate, he able to reach that already. So this is two cases, especially under body tray and attainment of the Parinibbana. This is always mentioned by the Buddhism and greatly influenced the meditation circle. Okay, what jhana we should attain is the best is the fifth. Of course, 1 to 5th you're able to obtain, but the fifth jhana is you can get the balance between the samatha and vipassana. It's the fifth jhana. You can balance in both. Okay, whereas if let's say we go to the immaterial sphere, the samadhi too strong, not easy to use it. But of course, now our problem is we want to attain, also cannot attain. It's not the problem we misuse it. We want to attain, also cannot attain. The immaterial is too hard already. Whereas if you don't have the jhana, using this present moment, the mind to observe, cannot, because our mind a lot of defilement, or maybe a moment you observe, then you start to think about lunchtime, what I want to eat already. The mind always with this type of stuff. So must be the fifth jhana is the best mental state to do the vipassana. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, class, I think I stop here. I prefer to stop here. Okay, so I hope maybe possible you do a little bit recapitulation. This is not simple. I know you all smart, not that simple. If possible, you just estimate maybe 15 minutes, because I want to do a little bit recycle. Because next week we will start the Abhidhamma camp already in Chinese. Okay, so I have to stop the class a little bit here.